Hi, let's get started. First off, thank you for being here. And secondly, we are already successful because we are making this effort. We have a sense of curiosity of what's going to proceed. And in this itself, the most important thing that we can do is to have a goal or to have an aspiration that we want to become, that we want something to acquire. Secondly, historically speaking, it has been a prerequisite of being mindful and being meditative that you find a posture that is comfortable. And I prefer seated with one's spine upright and having your feet or your hands wherever you wish, and even raising your shoulders a little bit and allowing them to go backwards so that you're knitting your shoulder blades together, and then relaxing again and leaving your chest bare, leaving your chest open, expanded, so that as we're breathing, we're going to be doing breathing exercises that we are prepared. Oftentimes, people find their tongue on the roof of their mouth, or their eyes closed, or gently opening and closing. Whatever you're doing is fine. To be relaxed. Also, to be undisturbed. It is important to be concentrating on what we're doing, to focusing one's energy. To focus one's energy, we need to focus one's attention. If you're being disturbed from whatever, then that's a problem. Similarly, so that's it. 1 is goal. 2, seated posture, I prefer. 3, undisturbed. Now, where are we? Wherever we are, it doesn't matter. We are together and we are aware in a greater degree of our physical bodies, because I've asked you to be. I've asked you to come into a posture. This in itself means that you are feeling your temperature. You may not be thinking about these things, but you are feeling the temperature of your body. Is it warm or is it cold? You see? You are also feeling your body, right? You're feeling the skin. Is there something touching you? Well, there must be. What is it? Okay, again, maybe you're taking this for granted and then all of a sudden it's, aha, I am, you're right. Well, we have a sensitivity, right? We have an inherent sensitivity. We have 5 senses that we'd like to speak about. Maybe there are more. But right now we're seated, we're undisturbed, and we have a goal to find out what this guy's talking about. Maybe you can help me. Maybe I can come away with some positive, nourishing is my goal. You could be helpful to me by giving me feedback, helping me grow, helping nourish my own practice, my own podcasting practice, that I am actually helping you improve. That's my goal. This is around 14 or 15 minutes of mindfulness and meditation perspectives, tools, practice, and I need all the help I can get to. As we are thinking about our bodies and all these things are going on, let's concentrate on our breath, on our breathing techniques. The reason why we do this in meditation and in mindfulness is that I mentioned a little while ago about distractions. I find this difficult to do. I get interrupted. And this time it's not the interruption of one of the kids or coworkers or appointments, whatever it might be. This is inside your head. Yeah, I know it can be a quandary, but it is only a quandary when we don't realize and don't utilize tools that are at our disposal. So people follow their breath. Why do they follow their breath? If you are busy following your breathing process, then you're not busy thinking about something else. This is, I know it's common sense. I know that. Hello, I know that. This is about realizing something greater than this. This is about your physicality. It goes and becomes more. Because it is important when something is distracting you that we help clear your mind, help clear my mind. And in practice, we can do that. It doesn't take years. It takes tools, and you can do it immediately. It can be just common sense, because it is. There are a lot of things that we know now that we didn't know a couple of thousand years ago, or 10,000 years ago. This is a sense of perspective. Oh, again, getting back to this all-important point is, here I am, I'm sitting and waiting for you to do something for me. I'm undisturbed, I'm hopeful, and so far you've just been chatting a lot. Yes, I'm sorry for that, but we need to have some fundamentals. We need some background. We'll get there. Be patient, okay? Practice patience. It is important. It is a great virtue, an attribute, a quality, a characteristic. Each of us should work on and nourish within ourselves. That's another story. We'll get to that too. We're talking about distractions. I have things in my mind and I need to clear them out. Please help me. Breathe. Paying attention to your nostrils and your lips as you breathe, as the air enters your body. Breathe. What are you breathing? Think about what you're breathing as this air is passing through these two sets of holes. One big hole, two little ones. And as the air winds its way through the nasal passages and through the rest of your mouth to the back of your throat, they can meet in your windpipe and then down into your lungs. Think about this. What is it that you are doing? What is this practice? Just breathing as a witness, as an observer. That's all. Just watching. Participating. Why not? Being curious. Being playful. Yes, please. Being you. You are these things. Allowing oneself to feel a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of self-kindness, of understanding, of compassion for you, for all that you do, for all that has gone on in your life, in your being. We want to refine it. We are sculptors. We are artists. We are musicians. We want to refine ourselves even more. This is a goal. It's very important to have goals. And it is worthy of you, of everyone. We are all bundles of miracles. Remembering this, we are all here, now. Bundles of miracles. There's no doubt about this. If you open your perspective to being aware of your five senses, okay? Breathing. As you are practicing this level of awareness, this sensitivity, perception of your breathing process, we basically got an inhale. Now, at the moment that you are satiated, you stop breathing in. There's a pause. It may be slight, it may be longer. Be aware of it. Say hello. Count to one. Then it becomes important to exhale. You want to get another breath in. So you have to get out what you have inside. Okay, do it. Long and slowly. Sensuously. With a sense of awareness, with a sense of sensitivity. And as you finally have finished your exhale, you notice in that moment that there is another pause before you begin this cycle of respiration, of breathing, this process. Again, what is this process? What are we doing? Why do we breathe? Well, that's a good question, right? It is because the energy of the oxygen feeds us. It sustains our lives. Think about this in your meditation, your mindfulness, and being mindful of what you are doing. You are feeding yourself. If you do not breathe, you do not live. It is perhaps the most important thing that we do, certainly amongst them. Okay, think about these things. Think about this. When we have parted our ways and you are going through a different moment in your daily life activities, think about this. Think about these things and come back. Let's ask more questions. Let's practice together. This is our practice. And I need your input to help. So we've gotten this far, but maybe I still have distractions. I don't, but maybe you do have distractions still in your mind. I'm breathing, okay? I'm sitting here. I'm undisturbed, but my mind is making me crazy. Okay, understood. Been there. You're thinking about your breathing, right? You're breathing in, you're pausing, you're breathing out, you're pausing. Okay. You are acknowledging that you are doing something that's helping to keep you alive. Just being aware of these things over a period of time can be challenging. You can practice this and you will find whatever results you have. And it is why we speak of all of this in terms of a practice, in that we learn to concentrate and focus ourselves. But add in now your circulatory process, your heart's squeezing. Add this in. So you are contemplating your breath, and I'm asking you to contemplate also your pulse. What's this mean? Wherever you feel your pulse, just acknowledge it and say hello and be thankful. Be full of gratitude, because it is the blood that circulates the energy from the air that you breathe that keeps us alive. It is the circulation of our blood through our vascular system to every cell in our body that keeps that cell, that group of cells, and our whole being alive. So think of these two processes, your respiratory process and your circulatory process. Okay, so realizing right now how you have dispelled everything else, that you have found a greater sense of focus. This is all we're hoping to accomplish today. Comfortable posture, undisturbed, focusing on our breath, focusing on our circulation, on our pulse. Okay? Doing this. I'll be back in a while. Okay, but for now, goodbye.